Hello to all of you December babies. I'm Dr. Karen, and I'm about to embark upon a colour analysis for you for March 2026. I certainly hope that February worked out for you in ways that exceeded your expectations, particularly if you used colours from the missing colour list. They certainly help you a lot. Now, this month, I've decided to use an oracle deck from the runes. Now, this is a very interesting little deck. There aren't very many cards in it, but they certainly have a lot to say. And let's see whether their input will help guide you along your way through March 2026. So let's get started, shall we? Now, for those of you who watched my readings in February, you may have noticed that I'm no longer using cards. I can't shuffle them anyway. So instead, what I've gone for is a whole range of coloured circles. These give us the same information. They're a bit noisier, and I think they're a lot more fun. So let's get started. So, December people, let's choose a runes card to accompany your colour reading for the month of March. Whoa, there's always one. In this case, it's two. I didn't see that one. Since it's desperate to jump out, you might just take it and cut it through. All right, then. Let's now choose 4 colour circles to determine what December people need to know about their upcoming March. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oops. That one almost didn't want to be seen. All right, so what do we have here? Well, we have pink on purple, grey on orange, pink on white, and purple on grey as the underlying energy. To begin with, pink on purple. Purple is child energy, pink is baby energy. There is a certain degree of need for fun in your life, but in the real world, you don't really have a great deal of energy, or for that matter, say in what it is that you're going to have fun with. Together, those two colours have always got to do with perseverance. How do you keep on keeping on? How do you continue to work at something when you really don't know what you're doing, but at the same time, you feel the need to keep doing it? It's like that baby that wants to get up and walk because its siblings are walking, but keeps falling over. Just keep on keeping on. Keep trying is what this combination says. Accompanying that, we have grey over orange. Orange internally is a need to overcome a crisis of confidence, a lack of ability to be courageous and to stand up and to fight for what you want. In the real world, the grey tends to suggest that there's a lot of uncertainty and confusion surrounding you. What do you really need to stand up and fight for? What is it that you need to show that you are confident and courageous about? You don't really know in the real world. There are so many different things that are uncertain. Some things appear to be real problems, others turn out to be not real problems. And for you, internally, that inability to be able to discern between those different types of problems creates that feeling of lack of confidence. Coming towards you, however, is pink over white. Now, This particular combination has to do with justice. This is the tarot section for justice. White internally means that there is a need for some sort of honesty, clarity, the truth. And in the real world, once again, there is this lack of energy. You don't have the wherewithal to stipulate which is going to be truth and which is not going to be truth. And hence, you find justice. Somebody else will make the decisions about what is right and what is wrong for you. And when they do so, you will get what you deserve as a result of whatever actions you took back here when you kept on trying, and at the same time, you didn't fight every single battle, but in fact, only looked for those that seemed to be worthwhile. Underlying all of this, we have purple on grey. Now, the grey internally is all about that confusion that was in the real world now coming into the internal world. You're looking for that middle path. You want to find the right path to travel upon in order to find yourself in a state where in the real world, you're able to make changes, you're able to fix things, you're able to feel as though whatever job you had to do, and that was the job way back here, that you kept on trying at, was actually worthwhile. Let's have a look at what the colours that are missing have to say. There's no black, but you do have white. There's no red or yellow or green or blue or brown, but you do have orange, you have grey, you have purple, you have pink, but there is no cyan. So these 5 colours, white, orange, grey, purple, and pink, are the colours that you are dealing with, or the skills that you're managing to deal with throughout the month of March. These 7 colours, white, red, yellow, green, blue, brown, and cyan, are these skills that you're currently not using. But if you were to choose from amongst those, the one that is most appealing and then the one that's least appealing, you can actually increase your repertoire over here to make sure that when this justice arrives at your door, you have an additional number of skills that you can use to make sure that the justice is the right sort for you, rather than something that is destructive and potentially harmful. So what do they mean? Black is asking you to take time out. Have a rest. Stop trying to do everything. Red says, conserve your energy. Red is the universal colour for stop. At the same time, it's also the colour for passion. Allow yourself to build up the energy that is necessary so you can do whatever it is that you're asking of yourself up here. Yellow is learning, memory, and being happy with what you are doing. Yellow is joy. And when you remember how things should go, then that becomes a joyful experience because you know what to do next. Green is all about being able to take care of opportunities, to let the past go and head off in a new direction. It's the forgiveness colour, but it's also to do with overcoming regret. If there are things in the past that you did wrong, don't repeat them. Keep trying to do the right thing, and justice will come to you. Blue is about duty and responsibility. What is it that you must do? How do you manage to keep the status quo going? Brown has to do with goals and aspirations, and also the practical skills that are necessary for you to manage to get to where you want to go while taking step by step logical choices and following through on them. And cyan is the colour associated with peace and harmony and calm and comfort. Can you find those in your life? Again, look at them carefully. Which would you take as the most appealing and which as the least appealing? Those two encompass all of the others. So they're important to add to your life. Let's now have a look at the rune card to see what it has to say about this reading. Now, I'm not going to even attempt to say what that means because I don't speak Gaelic. Breakthrough, awakening, awareness, daylight, clarity, as opposed to nighttime uncertainty, a time to plan or embark upon an enterprise. Well, the daytime, the daylight comes through in the white, but also is shining through in the grey. The enterprise comes through as the purple and the orange. Keep trying. Don't give up. And eventually you'll get where you need to go. You'll notice that today's readings have been rather short, and that's because while these are being uploaded, I'm on my way on a 2-day trip, 4 days round trip, with an additional day down there to go and see the traditional Chinese dances. I've been waiting for this for a couple of years. Last year, it was a cyclone that prevented us from going. This year, I'm definitely going to get there. So, while I'm going to be enjoying that, I hope you enjoy the reading. And if you did enjoy it, please give it a like or maybe even comment. It always comes in handy for the algorithm. If you're new here and a bit confused, I'll leave a couple of cards at the end to give you some idea of what it is I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Until I see you again, this time for April's reading, may the colours of your life lead you exactly where you need to be for your own higher good.